This is us in Gibraltar. This is how we arrive and finally meet up with our friends who we are going to continue the rest of the trip together with. This is how we enjoyed the marina and how the kids like to spend their time. This is also us taking care of the boat motor with some filter changes and an oil change and some emergency equipment that needed to be installed. And then it is us, how we leave Gibraltar and all of a sudden find ourselves doing the first leg of our Atlantic crossing. It's like 7 o'clock, 6:30, we're arriving in Gibraltar. And it's full of big ships and freighters.
Buna bak. En çok benim sevdiğim bunlar.
Der sieht aber gefährlich aus. The Rock, Gibraltar. Finally got gas. We were waiting for the gas station to open and now we're going to the marina and we're gonna meet our friends. And we're all excited. I am. Yes.
Ben 4 yaşındayım.
Azur ayakkabılarını giydirene kadar.
Lalinea.
Gibraltar
abi.
We arrived in Gibraltar, Lalinea this morning. We cruised through the night here in the morning, waited for the gas station to open and then finally came here and had the most warm welcome by our friends Deniz, Mahmut and family, and it was really nice seeing them. I was so excited. I was really excited to meet up with them. So we hadn't seen them since we left Turkey, and all the planning and preparations and everything. And now finally, it's like unbelievable. We're here. We made it. I guess somehow I couldn't believe it that this is really gonna happen. So here we are.
Yeah, it took like almost 2 months to come over here.
It's 2 months today.
Yeah, 2 months.
13th.
2
Tomorrow.
months. Tomorrow is 2 months, and we made 2,000 nautical miles from home to here.
Quite an adventure for us. For quite new experiences, new territories. Yes, but it's already, what was new in the beginning feels already quite routine until today. So we got used to it. But look, so the first part is done. We did the Mediterranean Sea, and now we have some things here to do, and then we're gonna start approaching the Atlantic, going down to the Canary Islands, and then Cape Verde, and then cross the Atlantic to the Caribbean. That's our plan.
And Luca is here. Come, Luca. Deriska. 2022. Oyla değişiyor bu. Bazen arada bu.
Lalinea Marina was really perfect for our needs. We had our friend's boat, Deriska, this one here, very close to ours, and made it easy for the boys to roam.
Here's our
either
baby.
here and there.
Bosanova. Welcome back.
Really nice families and people in the other boats around us, everybody having the same aim to cross the Atlantic, going on kind of the same adventure with kids, many families with kids, which was terrific. Really such a nice energy. Getting out from our pontoon, we just had to cross this parking space limited traffic area. And then just a little further along these floating hotel rooms, there was a good cafe and restaurant, a playground and a skate park. So we really spent most of our time here. This was a really good spot to keep everybody entertained and happy. For Luca particularly, this was heaven because he had always loved using his scooter and doing his little stunts. So having a skate park and spending hours there, days there, he really improved. And from the small slopes in day one, he improved tremendously until the day we left and really had a good time. Super! Klasse! The marina is located on the Spanish side of Gibraltar. Of course, we went to Gibraltar for a day. The funny thing is when you cross the border, you have to walk or drive across the runway of the airport. So they close down the runway and everybody passes. Afterwards, they have a little cleaning machine, and once everything is clean, the airplanes are good to go again. Of course, we took the typical tourist tour across the Gibraltar Rock. There we visited an amazing old cave which had a fabulous light show and music show. When we got out, the monkeys were waiting for us. There are actually 3 families, 3 tribes of monkeys living on the Gibraltar Rock with all their own territory, and they're taken care of by an organization. But of course, fun to take pictures with them. This was the viewpoint edge of Gibraltar towards the Mediterranean Sea. And here's again the runway of Gibraltar Airport, and just behind the marina where our boat was lying. And at the end, of course, we had fish and chips. Further on, being in Gibraltar, we needed to take care of some things on the boat. A deep cleaning, polishing the chrome. Yeah, good morning. So we have made 2,000 miles, but 200 motor hours, a little bit more than that, since we left Turkey, since our last service. So it's about time to change our oil and a few filters in our motor, just to be prepared for the big crossing, Atlantic crossing. We don't want anything to happen there. So we're gonna change the oil. The motor oil filter. We're gonna change the fuel filter, and we're gonna change the separator. So that's our deal. I've learned these things when I was in Marmaris. I took some motor service course basically. So let's see how that goes. First, we're gonna take the oil out, the old oil. What we did is we worked the motor for 5 minutes just to get all the oils running and increase the liquidity of the oil. So here I'm gonna just open it so air can come in. I can actually take it out. Here's my bottle. Here's my bottle, so the old oil is gonna come in.
Ne kadar pislenmiş.
That's what we got out. Look at how black it is. That's the magic tool that we need. It's new, the first time I'm using it, but I learned I need it. So these goes around the filters to open.
Şunu tutalım.
Bak babacığım. Bak babacığım.
This is the fuel filter.
Buraya.
Here comes the new filter.
Öbür küçük nerede?
Here we go. That's our new oil.
Buraya.
And now we have to fill kind of 4 liter into this tiny thing up there. Now it was time for the fuel filter. We needed to unplug the cables and the sensor. Rescue bag.
Sarah, how is it going?
Good.
Sara Usta. Sara Usta.
When changing the fuel filter, it's good to check the fuel that's coming out, if there's any water inside. And that was it. Everything done. Another thing that needed to be done was getting our groceries prepared for the crossing. So basically 3-4 weeks of everything in conserve and fresh things and whatever we need. Quite a planning, I tell you.
We're setting up personal EP.
Personal equip, the new device, right?
Like we put on the
Preparation for the crossing. So everybody whoever has night shift is gonna wear that life jacket. So this device sends out the location of the person that fell overboard. We also installed a receiver and a fortifier to strengthen internet that we possibly might receive from the shore or a restaurant or somewhere, as good internet reception is important for us. Yep. And we got new haircuts. Of course not Luca. He won't let me touch his hair. Yep, so this was us in Gibraltar, the team. What a lovely time we had. I think we stayed 10 days. Having our friends close by, kids playing, a nice skate park. It was beautiful. We had decided to leave Gibraltar and cross over to the Moroccan side and go see Tangier. When we arrived in Tangier, they didn't have space for us in the marina, unfortunately. It was a bit of an obscure situation, but we couldn't change the fact that they wouldn't let us in. So we had to change our plans, and from one second to the other, decided to continue and do our first part of the Atlantic crossing down to the Canary Islands. So if you want to know how our adventure continues and how we managed this small push into an early Atlantic crossing start, then follow us on Instagram or YouTube. Bye bye!